So I've always been the tinker kind of guy. I've always had something in the pipe where, maybe I can invent something, always working on new little gadgets and whatnot. And I was fishing in the flats one time in Sarasota Bay, and I just wanted my boat to stay right here. I knew there were fish up there. I knew that if I could stay right here, I could catch those fish. But with the wind and the scope of the anchor line out there, I just couldn't hold it still. And I thought, there's got to be a better way. Why isn't something like this already out there? And my first thought was, well, it'd probably be too expensive to make, difficult to make reliable. But that didn't really stop me, because I saw an opportunity to possibly make something that would do that, something that might be strong enough to do that, something that might be economical. And hopefully maybe the captains in the area might like it and start buying it, and it would be a nice little add-on. So I kept working on it, and I kept making little ideas and visualizing with my Legos what it might want to look like, and came up with the very first prototype back in 1999, and we got our patent and shortly after that. I never really thought that it would be anything of what it turned out to be. Maybe just a little hobby in my garage, something I could make some extra money on the side. But there's one event that happened when Greg and Brian Watts, two of the best anglers that I've ever met, they agreed to put them on their boats, and they fished a tournament. They came back to me after the tournament and said, "This is gonna make it." And when they told me that, I knew. And that was the beginning. All of their friends instantly found out about it, and they were all buying them from me. I would travel from tournament to tournament, setting up dealers, setting up new pro staffers using it. And it's just amazing. It went from just in my garage to now we've got over 100 employees. I would never thought that back then that it would be what it is today. Looking back 20 years, a lot of things have happened. I've been really proud of the way the business has grown, the way the customers have accepted us, the way our dealers have embraced, the way our employees have circled around me to help build this company. You think about what you can do wrong and right, and I feel that one of the things that our company has always done right is customer service. We've prided ourselves on being able to provide world-class service. So when somebody buys into our product, our idea, you're not just buying a product off the shelf, you're buying a part of the company, and you're gonna have our support on that product for the life of it. And that's something I'm really proud of. It's easy to point out all the big things, but the part that a lot of people lose sight of is the employees that make it happen. The employees that are answering the phones, the employees that are sitting at their computers, making sure that when somebody buys our products, that it is what it's supposed to be, and making sure that we have stuff in inventory, they're manufactured correctly. It's a group of guys and girls that have come together around this idea. And if anybody out there is an inventor and you have that inventive personality, to have this workforce around you is a dream come true. And I would encourage anybody that ever thinks they're going to go out and try this to think about how important it is to get the right people around you and to build that family. Because when you do, things can happen, great things can happen. I go to a lot of boat ramps fishing, obviously, and it never gets old when I see another angler, another captain, even a celebrity using the product that I invented and using it in a way that helps them catch more fish, helps them be more successful, helps them enjoy their day on the water. Never gets old. I love that. That to me is, that makes everything that I've ever done worth it. So 20 years later, here I am manufacturing power poles and shipping them all over the world. I would have never thought that it would have such success, and that it would be as well used by some of the best anglers in the world. It's actually quite a dream for me.